Logan Paul is the most sensitive man on the entire planet. So it's no secret that Logan Paul is taking on Dylan Dennis this Saturday night in one of the most highly anticipated fights of the year. But the build up to this fight and the story of this fight is not about their boxing abilities, in which they don't really have, but it's about Logan Paul's fiancée, Nina. I don't know her last name. If you do, please let me know in the comment section. She has become a big part of this in ways that are totally unimaginable, as Dylan Dennis has acquired more than 2 billion views on Twitter in the past 2 months, just explaining and exposing Nina for sleeping her way to the top of the entertainment industry. And this is where Logan becomes a bit of a wimp when it comes to the fight game that he is 100% not used to. He and his team are going after Dylan in the court of law for a cease and desist order that will basically try and get money off of Dylan for these mean and hurtful things that he said about Nina. And mind you, it is a lot. I don't have enough time in the day to go through all the tweets that Dylan has said about Nina. Some people are absolutely disgusted and offended at the remarks that Dylan was making. Others are like, hey, this is the fight game. You asked for this. Others are saying, you don't talk about wives. You don't talk about moms. Those are 2 things off limits, not only in the fight game, but any line of trash talk. But I have to side with the people that are saying, hey, this is what Logan signed up for, because it is the goddamn truth. This is what Logan signed up for because it is the fight game. What do you think would have happened if Conor McGregor and Khabib Nurmagomedov were having their fight and Khabib decided to sue Conor for all the mean and hurtful things that he said? Instead, Khabib was like, I cannot wait to get my hands on Conor to show him that he must pay for everything that he has said, not only about me, but my family and my country and my religion. Logan does not have that mindset. He has the mindset of a 15-year-old kid who's getting bullied at school, and he's going to ask his lawyer of a father to sign something to leave him alone, or he'll ask him for nothing but money. That's literally what this is, and it is quite hilarious. Dylan, on the other hand, he knows this is the fight game. He's from the gutter. He's overcame addiction. He's overcame alcoholism. He's overcame his father passing away a few months ago. This guy knows what it's like to start from the bottom. Now he's here, whereas Logan has had every single thing handed to him since day one. With this whole situation, Logan has proven that he's Charmin soft. And the casual fans are wondering, why is Dylan going through such lengths, dragging Logan Paul's fiancée through the mud in the build-up to this fight? Well, if you look at the grand scheme of things, Dylan Dennis is an MMA fighter, one of the world's best jiu-jitsu fighters on the planet Earth. He hasn't never stepped foot inside a boxing ring. This Saturday will be his first time in a boxing ring. And if you look at Logan Paul's overall boxing career, which is absolutely atrocious and dirt, you look at he's fought KSI in a fight which he's lost. And he fought Mayweather in somewhat of a draw. It was an exhibition. A winner wasn't declared. His boxing record is 0-1-1. This dude hasn't fought in 2 years. He's fought 3 times in the boxing ring, and he hasn't had a win. Make that 0-1-2 because his first KSI fight was considered a draw. So if you look at that, you'll be like, all right, there's nothing to talk about when it comes to the X's and O's of boxing. It's not like Logan could use his jab. It's not like Dylan could get inside, do dirty boxing, land a few overhands. None of that is pertaining for people to buy this fight. None of that is wanting people to buy this fight. With Dylan talking about this, it's bringing a ton of eyeballs to it that many people are forgetting. Tommy Fury and KSI are the actual main events. It is the least talked about fight of the entire year because so many people are wanting to watch this fight, and rightfully so, because the drama is like hot gossip in a nail salon. And if you look at ways to try and get Logan Paul to react, the old Japan situation that he had is not going to get him. We've got over that. And many other situations like the CoffeeZilla situation, that's not going to work because that situation's too hairy and you got to know a ton of stuff to truly understand what's going on in that regard. So why not go after his fiance? I'm sure Logan has the best lawyers money can buy, whereas Dylan should honestly start to lawyer up because after the fight is over, that's when things are going to get really, really dark. As far as the winner, the only title that they can get is basically bragging rights, because if this thing does go to court after, both men are going to be hurt not only egotistically but financially, as I'm pretty sure Dylan's entire fight purse will have to be put towards this court case and to a lawyer. destroyer. Whereas, say, Logan wins, yeah, he gets the bragging rights, but also his ego is going to be taking a big hit along with his brand, because people are going to look at him as a giant pussy for doing this when he proclaims to be this hotshot tough guy WWE wrestler that doesn't give a fuck about anybody or anyone's feelings. In the end, though, it was a pussy move for Logan to go after Dylan the way that he did, because in the end, he's getting the biggest prize that anyone can ask for, aside from money, aside from women, and aside from power, and that is punching the guy you do not like in the face. Do you know how many people I want to fight that I don't like, but I don't have the opportunity to do so because nobody wants that smoke? Logan has that opportunity, and he can take all of this away with one punch. And if he wants to go after Dylan after this, and if Dylan's still doing all this trolling and exposing, no one would blame him because the fight is done and over with. But for him to do this now, the first rule of Fight Club is don't sue each other.
First rule of Fight Club is, wow, nice. You do not talk about Fight Club.
In this area of social media influencer boxing, these dudes are trying to be hard when they've never faced this level of scrutiny before. The McBroom brothers are trying to copy the same blueprint in which the Paul brothers are trying to copy, but they can't do it because they've never experienced anything like this before. And it's truly showing, especially in Logan's case. And he cannot lose on Saturday, because if he does, it will be the end of Logan Paul as we know it.